Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing worktops. The reason this is coming about is because lots and lots of you have been asking me, Steve, what's the best worktop for sourdough? Well, there is only one answer to that. And before we get into the video, don't forget to check out the description, because down there you'll find a number of playlists on baking and obviously product reviews. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe and please share. Now, getting down to the nitty-gritty of the video, well, what worktop is best for sourdough? So let's have a look at a number of worktops that I've actually got in my house, and I'll let you know what I actually think about each individual. There is other types of worktop: laminate, OSIS by M3, you've got compact laminate, and you've got all sorts of other types of product on the market. So let's go through the ones I've got in my house, which I'll let you know if they're really suitable for sourdough and basically bread making. Right, let's get on with it. Now, this is what you call a standard worktop. Now, this is the type of thing you find in cafes and restaurants. Now, this is very, very good worktop, and it doesn't scratch as much as you'd think, but it is not that bad. And the important thing is, what type of things are you going to be doing on it? This particular worktop is available from most DIY shops, and personally it's not bad. It is a sort of a mixture of a composite, and also in between it's some type of chipboard. Now, moving over to your stainless steel tables, they always look nice when they're cleaned. As you can see, this isn't cleaned properly, but nevertheless, this is what you have to do if you're cleaning them. This has just been degreased. Now, what's interesting about this type of product is that in the winter time, this is ice cold. So it'd be great for pastry. No good for sourdough, really. I hate the stuff for sourdough. And also, look, you can see that moving about. Now remember, if you bang and chop or do anything on this type of worktop, you will have problems. It bends and it warps. It will never be flat. Now, this is most houses probably got this type of product in it. It's a straightforward laminate. Really, really good. Once again, it scratches, but it's not a bad surface to work off. So if you've got that in your house and you're doing sourdough and bread, it is a lovely product. But don't get cutting dough on that worktop, because you'll mark it. Once again, it's got a laminate top, and inside that is basically chipboard. Now, coming on to your most expensive type of worktop, and that's this. This is Corian. Now, once again, this is pricey stuff. What I would tell you now, without any doubt, this is damn expensive. So if you're thinking about buying Corian, think again. This is what you call a top of the range product. Now, to be perfectly honest, this scratches like everything else, but you can get it polished off if you did scratch it. What's nice about this product, through the winter months, it stays warm. And in the summer months, it still stays nice and cool. So you don't have any of that problem with slowing your doughs down. But once again, you can't cut on it, and you don't really want to be putting anything hot in it. Now, coming across here, now this is your wood top. Now, this is what most bakers will have in their bakery for their sourdough. Now, there's one good reason for this, and can you guess what it is? Now, the reason wood worktops are the best for bread making, it's been used in bakeries for hundreds of years. All the old bakers will tell you a thing: if you're going to have a bakery, the most important thing in your bakery is have a wood top, because this is the best thing. It's a natural product, and it just helps your dough, weirdly enough. So the problem is, what a lot of people don't realize, they'll go away and get their stainless and their laminates and stuff like that, but what they do miss out is the wood. If you're a bakery or you're at home and you're a home baker, this is what you want in your house. Now, this isn't a sales advert for wood worktops. It's just merely the fact is, this is good quality worktop for us bakers and home bakers. But But I wouldn't expect you to go out and buy a sheet like this. But what I will let you in for a tip, this whole worktop, 3 meters long, though it's only 28 millimeters wide, or thick rather, that'll set you back 130 quid. That is cheap as chips. This actually is beechwood. I wouldn't recommend you anything else for baking, as beechwood is the best if you're going to get anything. Bakers have sworn by beechwood for hundreds of years. Everything they used was basically beech. It's a reasonably priced product and it's strong. Okay, there is downsides to anything wood, but for us bakers, it's great. So I'm going back to the product itself. For 130 quid, I've even seen it gone up to, I think it's gone up £10 now to 140 quid. For that, it's an absolute bargain. A chopping board like that, a little, say, a foot by foot or a little bit larger than that, will set you back 50 quid. 50 quid for a chopping board. Believe me, I think you could get a lot of chopping boards out of this. So a suggestion to you guys out there, if you're home bakers, buy yourself a piece of this, chop it a piece down for your kitchen and lay it on top of your worktop you've already got. Because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy another sheet of this because it's such a bargain. I thought this basically, to be honest, this area here is for decoration. I just needed a worktop to put on the top. I'm not going to be making anything on it. There is a downside to wood. And I'll tell you this, and I'm not going to go around the houses. Okay, maintenance ain't a problem. A lot of people whinge about whether you should varnish or oil. I'm going to varnish this because I just want it finished and I'm not going to be mucking around on it. And also it's easy to just dust off or clean. If you're going to oil, once again, you're going to be using it on a regular basis. The thing is with worktops, especially wood, if you've got a hot cup, whether you've got oil or varnish, you put a hot cup down on that worktop, you will mark it. That's as simple as that. You'll cut it the same as any other types of worktop. You see these people with these worktops and they've cut sinks into them. Well, if you're going to do that, you really need to look after it really, especially around the sink itself. In some cases, it is very, very difficult to repair. When that water's got into it, it's practically useless. I've seen lots of them. But needless to say, it's a great product. And the main thing is, this stays warm winter and summer, autumn, all year round. This worktop will remain warm, which is great for making sourdough. And you see any videos in bakeries, you won't see it in my bakery because going back years ago, the elf guys come in and told me to get rid of all wood stuff in the bakery. Said it can create animals and stuff in it. That was a load of bunkum. These days, the environmental health people walk in, as long as it's well maintained, clean, they don't give a monkeys. Back in the 80s, they had a different idea about wood. All the bakeries were banned from using wood. In fact, all the wooden troughs that bakers used to have back in the 80s, the environmental health guys came along and got them to remove them and just throw them away and burn them, which is criminal. So that's why you don't see many bakeries these days with those big wooden troughs. You know the ones? They used to put the dough in. They actually made the bread in those troughs. Well, there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if so, please subscribe and please share. And that is it for today. And hopefully I'm going to be getting back to doing a lot more bakery recipes. Okay. Oh, just wondering what's actually going to end up on here. It'd be interesting to see what actually... If you noticed up here on the shelf, yep, this is for a video that's coming shortly. Beer bread, yes! I don't drink beer myself. I'm a cider drinker. Yes! It's just there for decoration. And they do look cool on the shelf. So the shelves will be filled up with something, but what I don't know. If you've got any answers to that, okay. The guys out there like the cars. Yes, I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm also thinking that as well. Model cars. Yep. Just what a kitchen needs, innit? Fill it up with model cars. I got that. I like that idea. Well, there you go, folks. And we'll see you again very shortly on the Crazy Baker channel. Laters! This is the Crazy Baker's channel. Baking lifestyle, recipes, reviews, I am the Crazy Baker. Please subscribe and please share. Laters!